Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Wednesday. It is actually quite nice out there, but I bet it's freezing. I have sent Kenzie off this morning with all his exam prep. Really hoping it goes well for him. His practice run last night with the fish fingers and the mushy peas he made and the wedges. It went well. We worked out what didn't work and managed to tweak some things. We've sorted out the plan. I mentioned this in end of last night's vlog. So we've managed to put a plan together that should help him work through the actual assessment this morning. So please, everybody, fingers crossed, although in fairness, by the time you've seen this, he would have done it. But you know, telepathically, I want you all now at this point in the morning to be going, good luck, Kenzie. Okay, thank you. Right, and on that note, I'm going to make a cup of tea and get ready for work. It's 9 o'clock. And who's already got into his lunchbox? Does Mummy feed you? No. Do you never get fed? No.
No.
Are you always hungry?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Boop, boop, boop. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. A bit of a head massage. Oh, so soothing. Fish. What fish? You've got eyes. And a mouth. And fins. And a tail. Flap, flap. Hi. Harrison, you pulled him out again. He's the driver. Where's the bin lorry, Ethan? You're going to fill the bin lorry up with rubbish and take it to a dump. That's a fun game to play. I'm a little bit stuck here because every time I move he cries. So we just have to get stuck in one spot, don't we, Ethan?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to move, Ethan? No. Gonna put rubbish in the bin lorry?
Yeah.
Good boy. Snack time.
Is it snack time?
Yeah, I think so. That's like second snack for you, isn't it? You're covering me in food. Here you go. We're having a bit of a moment again, aren't we, Archie? Want me to hold these? Yeah. Gonna have a snack? Oh, right. I'm going to take them away if you're just going to break them up and throw them. Yum, yum. Gonna get you. Hoover him up. Gonna hoover him up. Gonna hoover him up. Ready. Gonna hoover him up. Gonna hoover him up. Shall I get you, Ethan? Gonna hoover you up. Gonna hoover you up. 5. What comes after 5?
This.
No, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll count the dots because 6 and 9 look the same. Which one of those did you think has 6 dots?
6.
That's it. Well done. 6 comes after 5. Oh my goodness, your brother is not settling down for his sleep, is he? I might have to go and give him a little rock.
This one is tricky as well.
That one's tricky as well. How are you doing? Are you finished, Harrison? Should we clean you up? Keep going. I think you're going the wrong way. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. That's it. Hold on, Harrison. Pop goes the weasel. You have to push the lid on top of him. That was Kenzie's toy when he was very little. It's had a lot of play. That's it. popping them together. You need a nappy change and a nose wipe, mister. Can we do that now? And you can come back and play again. Archie's gone to sleep. Oh, you've got a big snake, Harrison. Snake. What are you making, Ethan?
I'm making little pieces.
You're making them all small, are you? And then when you stretch them, they all get bigger. We could work out which is the biggest and which is the shortest. The longest and the shortest. Why has he got reins on? Because he has a habit of running off and not stopping when I say stop. So he's on reins. Do you want to find some leaves? Let's move your bottle, mister, if you've finished with that. Harrison is free! Who can see a giant mushroom? It's like the biggest mushroom ever. It looks like a satellite dish. Look! Don't touch it. It's massive! Look, there's my hand. It's bigger than my hand. Wow, that is an amazing mushroom. I'm impressed by that one.
Yeah.
Did we see a dog, Archie? Went woof woof.
Woof, woof.
Woof woof. Woof woof. Woof woof. Is that what it does? What have you seen? Rawr! Dinosaur? Dragon? Chinooks. Curly whirly death bananas. It's 1 o'clock. And everyone is now exhausted. We dropped Archie off at home because he's only here till 12:30, and we were out. So that was good. Harrison is shattered. Excuse me, is shattered. He didn't want to walk where I wanted him to walk and didn't really like the reins, but it's a safety thing, so he's going to have to get used to it. But when I could let him off the reins, as in just tuck them up behind him and let him run free, I did. So we had a bit of a compromise. But he was literally a walking, sleeping thing on that last bit, just up the road, coming up to the house. He was like, oh. And so I have got him all comfy. Thankfully, they've literally eaten all morning, so he's not hungry, he's just exhausted. So I've laid him straight down in his buggy and he's dozing off as we speak. Ethan says, I'm so tired, Pip. So he's had a big drink. I said there's more food if he wants it, but he's, again, as you saw, has eaten loads already through the morning. And I'm having, let me show you what I'm having. This is what Kenzie made, his mashed potato and his fish fingers that he made in the practice run yesterday. I've messaged him, he said the exam went well. Well, good, he put, so I'm hoping he feels pretty confident about it. So I've got the leftovers from yesterday and some of the nice coleslaw, the deli-style coleslaw that I bought from Waitrose on Monday. Let me show you. So that is what I'm having for my dinner. Well, my lunch today. Good evening, you lovely lot. I've got a couple of things to share with you. So the first thing is Kenzie's exam for his cooking today went really, really well. He did that meal that I told you about, the fish fingers, the mushy peas and the wedges. And his teacher said it was a good skill level. So we're hoping that means he will get a good grade. He has, oh, excuse me, two more dishes to do in the next couple of weeks, or one next week, and then I think he said one after Christmas. So that's going really well. I'd like to just let you know that, in fact, I'll just put a picture just here. Okay, so there was the picture, just wherever it went, of Kenzie's meal that he cooked. Very, very proud of him. He's done a very good job. The other thing was my mum. People were asking how my mum's doing. She's doing much better. So for anyone new to the channel or whoever missed it, Mum had what we thought was sciatica, or the doctor said was sciatica. Turns out it was a problem with a particular disc that affects the big toe area and the calf. Is that the calf? Calf. That area. And so yes, bless her, she's not been very well. She's not been able to move very easily, and we were giving her a frame and stuff so that she could get around. She's got a wheelchair so my dad can get her to the osteo. And yeah, she's been unwell, bless her, but she's got more mobility and she's in less pain, and she's seeing, I think, the osteo tomorrow. So things are improving. She's a lot better than she was. So thank you for all your well wishes, and those people that have asked how she's doing. The other thing is, those of you that have asked how my sister-in-law and my nephew are doing who have COVID. Heather's feeling rubbish. She's tired. She's got a headache. She's full of cold. Generally rubbish. And I've said rubbish twice because it's that rubbish. Jasper just didn't seem to get the memo. He doesn't seem to be aware that he has COVID, which I suppose is good for him because he's obviously not suffering and isn't particularly unwell. I think that's probably hard for his mum, who is feeling rubbish, as I said, to be dealing with that. But my sister is off work because she just said she couldn't go into work and have Heather and Georgia. You know, Heather's not in the state to look after Jasper. So yeah, she's been off looking after them all. So thank you very much for your, well wishes to them as well. Did I have anything else to share? I feel like I had a whole list of things. That might have been it. Brendan's gone off to get fish and chips for us because it's that fortnight where we have the fish and chip van come to the village. Except I'm going to have chicken and chips this time. He's told me today he's done really, really well on his driving. So he has been having a 2-hour lesson every week. And he's been practicing things that he's been struggling with, like junctions and turning junctions, without stalling, that kind of thing. And he's doing so much better. And he said today he felt really good about it. He said, my driving was brilliant. I was on roads and, which is good to know, he was on roads rather than grass verges or pavements. But yeah, he was really buzzing about it. But he says it's totally wiped his brain and he does look a little bit not with it. So he's gone off to go and get the food from the fish and chip van. We have an agreement. I buy it, he goes and gets it. So we're just waiting for that to arrive. I think that's it for now. And at the weekend, if anyone's interested, I want to start prepping my herbs, or some of my herbs, to make some infused oils, which I will use in the new year for balms and salves and what have you. I think the first one I'm going to make is an acne balm salve thing, because the masks give me the odd spots around my chin, and obviously Kenzie's a teenager and so he's getting a bit more acne, and I'd like something to be able to put on that for him, or to give him to put on that. So I've been picking which herbs I think are going to be best for that. I've got some dried herbs ready to use and I just need to infuse the oil. It's going to take 6 weeks to infuse the oil, but I would rather infuse the oil that way than to do a heated infusion, because in my brain, the minute you start heating things, you take out some of the nutrients. And I don't know if that's the case with oils and herbs, but I know it tends to be the case when you boil vegetables and things. And I know you wouldn't boil, you'd simmer the herbs and you'd gently heat them. But in my mind, I think going the long process, the slow infusion, is the better way to do it. So it will be my first infusion. It takes 6 weeks, and then in the new year we can start making some fun herbal balms and salves and what have you. And at some point I'm going to look a bit more into tinctures, so I would probably go down a vodka route for that. But I need to think about what tincture would be useful for me, what ailments either myself or a family member has that I could look at making some sort of healing tincture or something for. So that's just going to take a little bit more research, but again, that takes about 6 weeks. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.